Hello
Let's talk
everyone, welcome back
astrology
to my
with
channel.
Amy.
My name is Emilius and this is Let's Talk Astrology with Amy. Today I'll be talking about Neptune, the planet Neptune in astrology. So if you're watching my video for the first time, um, kindly subscribe as I'll be bringing more interesting videos on this channel. So let's go to the topic itself. What's Neptune in astrology? What exactly is about the planet Neptune in astrology? Because there has been a lot of mixed interpretations about the planet Neptune. So today I want to break it down, talk about Neptune in details, about what Neptune is about, having it in your natal chart, how does it influence you as a person. So let's go into it. So Neptune is the planet of spiritual awareness. Neptune rules over the spiritual realms and also feels at home on activities related to spiritual and creative pursuits. Yes, this is the thing about Neptune. Neptune is about spiritual awareness. And it rules over the spiritual realms. So when we talk about Neptune, we talk about the planet in which it's about, the spirituality. It's about spirituality. It's about divine. It's about things related to, illusion. It's about inspiration, but the inspiration related to Neptune is more about divine inspiration, like inspiration based on feeling something out of trance or out of touch, magical touch. So that's exactly what explains Neptune. And Neptune feels at home on spiritual things, on things related to spiritual things or creative pursuit. Like every planet has where they feel at home. So for example, Mercury feels at home when it comes to communication, when it comes to the media. So but when we talk about Neptune feels at home when it involves things related to spiritual practice or things related to creativity, be it music, movies, or something related to creativity. Yeah, entertainment. Yeah, Neptune feels at home on entertainment activities. So, and also Neptune most times struggles to cope in the physical, and this is likely true to some extent. Yeah, the planet Neptune struggles to cope with in the physical because it's majorly centers on the spiritual realms. Yeah, it's majorly centers on spiritual realms, like on this something above, something far away. So, and this is likely true with people who have Neptune conjunct the ascendant or Neptune aspects on the personal planet. So if you are strongly influenced by Neptune in your natal chart, you kind of like feel like you don't connect with this world, like you just want to take a break from the world, like you just want to be far away from this world, like the things related to this world does not connect with you. So because I've seen in most cases where people who are strongly influenced by Neptune, they kind of tend to be withdrawn, feel isolated, as if they don't really connect with a lot of people. It seems like other people's energy does not connect with them. They feel isolated even when they have people around them. So this explains why Neptune does not connect to or struggle to connect with in the physical. So another thing about Neptune is that so this is true. What I just say right now is just for people who have Neptune conjunct their ascendant or Neptune aspect their personal planet. When I talk about personal planet, I'm talking about the moon, sun, Mercury, Mars, or Venus. So yeah, another thing is people with Neptune conjunct on ascendant or personal planet tends to struggle in having a clear identity of themselves and clear identity of matters related to the planet in their Neptune aspect or conjunct. So this is just the thing. People will have Neptune conjunct their ascendant or Neptune aspect their personal planet. They tend to struggle. What do they struggle on? They struggle with clear identity. They tend to struggle to have this clear identity of about themselves, or clear identity of matters related to things on the planet, Neptune aspect. For example, if Neptune aspects Venus, so they tend to struggle in having a clear identity of the things related to Venus, maybe love. The thing is that they can be so much, like for example, Neptune aspect on Venus, they can have so much love. But the thing is that they care less about themselves. They care so much about others rather than themselves. So the thing about Neptune aspects of Venus is about self-love, and that in which they struggle to give themselves. Neptune, aspects of Venus, they struggle to give that self-love, find that self-love. So they often find themselves in situations where their love is being shared with others rather than they giving themselves the real love. So this exactly explains it. So, and people who have Neptune, conjunct the ascendant are kind of like in similar situations where they struggle to have a clear identity of who they are. So that explains it. So another thing is that Neptune gives very strong intuition, spiritual and creative abilities. Yeah, Neptune give very strong intuitions, like make a person very intuitive. They become aware of certain things in the future or like what is coming ahead, and it did a good creative abilities. Like I've seen, like look at most entertainers in this world, most great entertainers in this world. Hardly will you see anyone who doesn't have a well-placed Neptune in their natal chart, or Neptune strongly influenced in their natal chart. Neptune plays a big role in terms of inspiration, like musical, like when you want to compose music. Yes, Neptune plays an important role because Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. So Venus rules over musical things too. It rules over creativity, entertainment, and all that. So, but Neptune is more like the elevation of Venus. So this means that being a great artist and all that, you need a strong, well-placed Neptune. So to have, to be able to become a good artist based on writing songs, composing songs, and all that, because Neptune is the inspiration to compose good music. Is Neptune, all this music that makes people wow, like, and or stories, write good stories, stories that are too good to be true, kind of stories like that. So and also Neptune gives very strong intuition, like I said before, and creative abilities. Neptune is like a touch of magical and divine inspiration. Neptune is like a touch of magical and divine inspiration. So I have to jot all those things down because I'm in P10s today, so I need to like find ways to just put up something today. So put up something on my channel. So that's exactly like I said before, is a touch of the magical. It's a touch of magical, like something you've never seen before. That's Neptune. So Neptune has this weird thing sometimes, and that really explains it. Like it tends to be subtle, kind of. So that explains Neptune. So it has this touch of magical, like inspiration, like trance, like things that are just beyond natural. Things that are just beyond natural, because Neptune is not natural. Neptune is something that is beyond natural. It's beyond reality. So that explains Neptune. So another part is that people who have Neptune on their ascendant or planets or personal planets struggle to see through themselves, but I have the ability to see through others. This is just in simple terms. Let me just make a simple. Like what this means is this: if you have Neptune in your ascendant, or Neptune aspects in your ascendant, or you have Neptune aspects in your personal planet, this is what it means. It means that they may find it difficult to see through themselves, have a clear identity of themselves, of who they are, or know themselves better, but they tend to know other people better. They tend to know other people better. Like they tend to see through others. They tend to see through others, understand others, go deep, because they are such a kind of empath. Neptune is the planet of empaths. When we talk about things like empath, because we have certain people who are into empath stuff like that. So Neptune is just like that. So these people they're able to put themselves in other people's shoes, like become great empaths. So that explains. So they find it difficult to see through themselves, but can see through other people. So the thing is, the issue with Neptune being regarded as a planet of illusion and conviction is that Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. This means themes related to Venus, such as love, romance, sexuality, care, and creativity. compassion, empathy, and care towards others. What I'm trying to say, because I think this is a whole lot to talk about, but what I'm trying to say is this very simple thing is that um, Neptune is the active of Venus. So there's those things that people say about Neptune, about being illusion, being confusion and all that. It's simply out of the fact that they are very compassionate being. Neptune are a very compassionate being, and they can be very forgiving. No matter how many times you break a Neptune person's, or maybe person who has Neptune in their ascendant, or who have Neptune, aspect personal planet. No matter how many times you break the heart, they always find a way to forgive. They always have a way to let go and move on. So that's why most times they take them for granted. Others take them for granted because they kind of they so soft and so forgiving kind of people. So that's why people sometimes see them kind of as if they don't know what they really want, and that really explains the part about these people, because these people tend to have so much love, so much compassion, to the point that they tend to get betrayed because sometimes they know it. Their intuition says it, their intuition tells them, but they just feel more comfort. They just feel like they need to, because these types of people, they just want to follow with their own feelings, follow with their own, they just want to see people for who they are rather than trusting in their own intuition. That's exactly what I oftentimes feel like having Neptune in a particular placement, like ascendants or aspects on personal planet. These people need to trust more in their intuition. They need to trust their intuition more than more relying on their own feelings and all those things like that, because they can be too trusty in nature, and that can really make some people take them for granted or make them face betrayal a lot of times. So it's important they know this, and it's important that they try to have their own space, because people can try to get into their space, and that can really bother them a lot. So it's important they have some kind of create some kind of privacy in their life, whereby people will know their space, people will know where they stand. So in order to avoid all this back and forth issues in their life. So yeah, so that really explains it. Even when their intuition gives them a hint or signal on something which they should be aware about, they often find themselves feeling loose-guarded or distant from important matters that need addressing. Yeah, this is very true about them. This is very true about Neptune people. When it's time for them to address certain matters, most times they just being distant, they can't really go, face certain matters head on. So they often feel loose guard in addressing certain matters in their life, which is something in which they need to look into and try to work on. So when important matters arises that needs to be addressed, they need to face it head on rather than avoiding it. So it's very important, very, very important. So these people should learn to trust more on their intuition and also keep a distance from others. Like I said before, I already said that before. So, and another thing is that, because of their creative and spiritual potentials, they are capable of turning into great musicians, artists, psychics, tarot readers, fortune tellers, and others. So, like I already said before, they have great potentials in all these areas, spiritual and creative pursuits. And space and privacy is very important for these people. These people can do great wonders and make good progress if they can create some space and time alone for themselves to stay recharged and refreshed. So they need a lot of space for themselves and need to stay recharged as much as they can, so that they be able to undo all the matters, all the issues and all those things that happens in the world or happens around them. So important for them to do so. So I've come to the end of this. This is the end of my Neptune astrology, my Neptune analysis. So this is the end of it. So if you want me to talk more, make more videos on this, if you want me to do more videos regarding Neptune, placement aspects on personal planets or other planet, so kindly comment on kindly put some comments on I'd like to see as many comments as I can see, and also kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe so you get to see lots of more interesting videos from me. So I've come to the end of it. So thank you so much for watching. If you watch up to now, thank you. Same time and another time. Bye for now. Thanks.